morning, sweetie. How are you on this fine day? Oh, they can't even hear me. They must be really tired. Tired or is... Oh, wait. Is that a bruise? Who did this? Sweetie, wake up. Wake up. What happened to you? What? What are you wearing? Things are starting to get more clearer. Poor dear, must be exhausted. Better make sure they have something worth waking up to. Good morning, darling. Nice to see you finally awake. Sleep well? Really? Well, that's good to hear. Why don't you sit down? I've made your favorite breakfast. Do I need a reason to make breakfast for you? Come on, sit down. Enjoy it. I've been working on you crazy recently, haven't I? With all the adventures we've been going on. Take a load off. Let's just relax today. Spend some time together. Have fun, it. Oh, nothing for me. You know I don't eat breakfast. It's too early. Besides, I'm just watching you provides me with more than enough nourishment. Again, it's a bit too early for flirting, sweetie. But if that's how you want to take that, feel free. It's on the house. Well, early by our standards. I know it's the middle of the afternoon, but we're adults. We can have different sleep schedules from everyone else. Especially since our work keeps us up so late. Speaking of which, darling, are you alright? I know you said that you slept alright, but you seem a bit more tired than usual. Bags under your eyes. Low posture. And is that a bruise? Yeah, on your cheek. How on earth did you get that? I don't remember from the last heist we pulled. Nobody even noticed that. We just got away scot-free. So what's going on? Nothing. Really? Because I struggle to believe that, dear. Oh, your insect early warning system is tingling. Yeah, it better be, because he just lied to me. I woke up and found you in your old costume this morning. There you were, passed out in the old red and blue. Morning, afternoon, whatever. You know what I mean. Stop deflecting. Now what's going on? I already have a good idea, but I think I deserve an explanation. Because I thought you put this sort of thing behind you years ago. This heroic nonsense. I thought you'd come to see things my way after your little hero friends ran out of town. Yes, I undressed you while you were sleeping and put you in your night gear. Grow up. We've been married for years. I've seen you naked 1,000 times. Now come on. What's with all those feelings of responsibility you have? Shouldn't you feel responsibility to tell me the truth? Now spill it, because if you don't, I'm gonna be forced to assume that you're betraying me. What reason? Well, maybe you got cold feet about the heist we're planning next week and decided to turn me into the Heroes Guild. Oh yeah, that's happened before with the villains I've worked with. Never thought I would with you though. Who did it? Oh, you don't have to worry about them. They're not around anymore. And if you want to join them, then keep that mouth shut. See what happens. Yeah, of course, I wouldn't really do that. Just, like, I know you would never betray me, but if you keep deflecting like you are doing, what other choices do I have than to assume what's really happening? So come on, baby, please tell me the truth. Please? That's what I thought. You've been going on a patrol at night, swinging around, fighting crime, just like the old days. And somehow, I didn't notice until you passed out exhausted in the bed, in full costume. I didn't even realize you still had it. I'm impressed. It fits so. Really, good for you, sweetie. But on the other hand, doing this, pretending like you're still a superhero, isn't good, sweetie. Yes, of course I remember what I said when we got together. I said I was fine when you're still being a hero, but I really thought it was just a phase. I thought you've grown out of it once you started coming on heists with me. I mean, I know you don't save people's lives for the thrill, trust me. You're a wonderful human being. There's not a doubt in my mind that what you do is completely genuine. But come on, sweetie. Do you know the risk of what you're doing, don't you? You know the risk of what you're doing, don't you? If the Heroes Guild hears that you've been sighted in this area, they'll come looking for us again. And as much fun as you might have with escaping those guys, I for one am not very adept when it comes to superhuman combat. You've been sticking to the shadows? Sure, I believe that. You're very stealthy. Again, I didn't even hear you come in or going until this morning. But if you've been doing that, then what even could happen last night? Then what even happened last night? Oh. Ah, fuck. Supervillain? Really? Here in sunny Monaco? Who was it? Anyone I know? Oh, the shaded thief. I know him. Total loser. Nowhere near my league when it comes to thievery. He gave you a bruise, really? Guess you must have been going easy on him. Oh, when was this at? There wasn't anything about it on the news. Oh, the museum's a few blocks away from here. Bet that reminded you of your memories, didn't it? No, I'm not mad. Well, a little. Not because of the superhero thing. It was wrong for me to assume that you'd grown out of that. I mean, it's such an important part of your life, isn't it? It'd be like if you expected me to stop burglaring and looting artifacts. Never gonna happen. At least, until I hit retirement age. I am mad that you're keeping a secret though. You don't get to pull that secret identity stuff on me, okay? I don't keep secrets from you, and I'm a supervillain. So you don't keep secrets from me, alright? It's very out of character for you, this sneaking around. I mean, you're still happy with me, aren't you? You remember I asked you if you had any regret when you came and chose me. You didn't have any. Now, do you? Only one? Okay, good. What was it? Because whatever it is, we can fix it. It's okay for us to talk about it. I'm completely fine with that. Me? I don't have any. I'm completely happy with our relationship. I'm living the dream. I've got a super powerful partner who I love and go on adventures with. I'm rich. My life is never boring. What more could I ask for? There is not a single regret in life that I've chosen. So what's wrong with yours? You can tell me anything, I promise. Come on, sweetie, name that regret. I won't be mad. I can never stay mad at you. You're too nice. It's like being angry at a golden retriever for pooping in the wrong spot. Impossible for more than a few minutes. Really? So let me get this straight. Sometimes you think about all the lives you could have saved in the years we've been together. That damn responsibility again, it's like a curse, that thing. Always eating away at you. But I get it. I do, believe it or not. I've come to understand you fairly well over the years. And I understand what you're doing right now. You're asking for my permission, aren't you? To do what you love? To be happy? And honestly, what kind of wife would I be if I didn't let you do that? You have my consent, sweetie. If you want to go back to being a superhero, it's fine by me. On a few conditions. Oh yeah, you bet there's gonna be some terms on this little agreement, sweetie. I think you'll find them quite fair enough. Firstly, you can't use that costume or your old code name. I know, they're both so iconic, but think about it, sweetie. If you used them, the Heroes Guild would be on us in a heartbeat. You have plenty of powers. Doesn't mean you have to use the ones that gives you away, right? Maybe stick to your incredible jumping powers rather than your swinging abilities, right? Not like there's many skyscrapers around here anyways. Okay. Glad you understand. Secondly, I get to design your new costume. You have to agree on no superheroing. Now come on, you trust me, right? After all, I designed your burglar costume, didn't I? And you do like how you looked in that thing, right? Yeah? Okay. Glad you saw some sense. Don't worry, I'll make it just as cool as your old outfit. Maybe a bit more form-fitting if that's possible. Thirdly, kind of branching off when I said, if we ever hear of another superhero in the area, especially a member of the guild, we either gotta lay low or move. Obviously, we still have other safe houses in other countries, dozens of them, so it's not the end of the world if we do get caught, but I happen to quite like where we are now. I'm comfy. I don't want to move. Good. Glad you feel the same way. Now, my final condition. You still have to come on heist with me. Oh yeah, that's the most important one. Well, probably not, but it is to me. Making sure you spend time with your wife. I don't think that's too much to ask, but I know you can enjoy those little adventures with me. I know what gets your blood pumping, so come on. Superhero by day, supervillain by night. That's not too much to ask, is it? Besides, it's not like anyone gets hurt. It's just some rich folks lose a priceless artifact. That's not even 1% of their weekly earnings, so that's not bad, right? Right? I love you, sweetie. You know that, right? Thank you for being honest with me, for trusting me with how you feel. I think that sort of thing is important with that kind of relationship, especially our kind of relationship, because if we're not happy, then what's the point, you know? I'll start designing the costume as soon as we're done. You'll be able to knock him dead in a week. Before you do that, come here, give me a hug. And finish your breakfast, darling. It's getting cold.